Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 722. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I'll be telling you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page if you'd like to join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, promote yourself, your business, your special event. All that would be really great. It would also be great if you go ahead and share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what's happening. So first I'm going to move my keyboard and put on my specs. There we go. Now I can see. So I'm going to read just a couple of items from the Word page. That's the Government and Nonprofit News page. Lots of great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and, of course, local government as well, city, county, and state. So just go up and down the page, see what you can sign up for, because maybe you can find something to help yourself and your family. All that would be really great. So I did add some classes and dates to various events. Now today is Wednesday, which means if you want to fill this vacancy on the Mayor's Council for Women, today is the day to do it. If you're just now hearing about this, then go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the Word page and scroll down to City of Durham. You'll see the calendar. And then you'll see a blue link there so you can click and see what will be expected of you if you do join. And then if you're still interested, after you see what's expected of you in terms of the meetings that you'll have to attend and that sort of thing, then if you're still interested, let the city know by end of day today that you want to fill that vacancy on the Mayor's Council for Women. Okay, let's see a couple more things here. The Durham County Libraries are open until 8. Bragtown is open until 6. And then the libraries reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens at 10. Okay, let's see. Just a couple more things. Let's check with Durham Tech, Small Business Center. Actually, before I do that, let me remind you that the Durham Public Schools, they're offering free breakfasts and free lunches through this Sun Meals North Carolina program, where they have contracted with all these different businesses and churches and Durham Parks and Recreation facilities to offer free breakfast and lunch to any child who shows up between the ages of 1 and 18. So we just want to make sure the kids are fed this summer. So you can see the list, and I have a pretty long list. I actually took a picture of the various flyers, and then you'll see all the names of the places, the addresses, the times, etc. And so these dates are good until the end of July, and then they'll put out a new list, because maybe some places couldn't accommodate the kids all summer. Maybe they'll have to switch up some places. So anyway, check it out. Check out the lists, and then send or take your children to get a nice free breakfast or lunch. There's got to be at least 30 places all across town that offer this. And they're participating in what is called the Sun Meals North Carolina program. All right. A thumbs up to Durham Public Schools for doing that. Now, Durham Tech Community College's Small Business Center, they offer free classes and workshops to people who want to start businesses. Some are in person, and some are offered across the state online, on Zoom. So let me see. The next one, let's see. So nothing in person. So let me check what's being offered across the state, with today being the 22nd. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Here's a free class. This is being offered from 5 until 7 on Zoom, totally free. And they're usually live, which means you can ask questions. Love that. So the class is called Writing a Business Plan That Works. You want to have a good business plan. You want to think everything out. In addition, if you're trying to get some money to get your business started, they want to know what you're all about and what your plans are. So definitely take that class if you want to learn how to write a really good business plan. And is that it? That's it for today. Wow, just one class. Okay. But tomorrow from 1 until 2, there's going to be a free class. What is AI, artificial intelligence, and how can it make your digital marketing better and easier? That's what I want to know. So that's going to be tomorrow from 1 until 2 on Zoom. Go ahead, click on those blue links and register. And I think that's it for the early afternoon classes for tomorrow. Okay. And let's see. I want to go ahead and check with, Legal Aid of North Carolina. Let me see if they have anything going on. Tomorrow at 2:30, they will have a free webinar all about SNAP. So you can learn about the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Definitely, it used to be called food stamps. So you can check that out. It's going to be at 2:30. I'll tell you about that also tomorrow. And I just want to scroll down and see if SCORE is offering anything. SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. They also have classes for budding entrepreneurs. In addition to that, they have mentors. So you might want to check them out as well. Oh, did I skip it? I think I skipped it. Wait a minute. There it is. Let's see. Their next workshop. Oh, that's not until next week. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to go to the To Your Health page. And let's see what's going on in this area. Just a new graphic to remind you to get the kids immunized before school starts. Also, let's see. Oh, wait. That's tomorrow. Okay. Let's check for the... Let's go ahead and check for the American Red Cross. They always have blood drives where you can literally save lives by donating blood. So, their next blood drive is going on right now at LabCorp. 10 more drive, and they will be there until 2 this afternoon. Now, tomorrow, they'll have a crew at First Presbyterian Church downtown at 305 East Main Street, and they will be there tomorrow from 1 until 6. Let's check with the Blood Connection. They do the same thing. Their next blood drive is at 1:30 at the YMCA downtown, practically right across the street from actually it is right across the street from the Durham Center for Senior Life. So their official address, though, is 218 West Morgan Street. So they'll have a crew over there from 1:30 until 6:30 this afternoon. All right. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. Now, let me go to the top of the page and click on that big blue Health Events button. And let's see if there are any events I can tell you about that are health related. Let's see. It's the 22nd. Let's see. That already happened. Oh, at 5:30, the LGBTQIA+ Cancer Support Group. They'll be meeting online this evening from 5:30 until 6:30. Meet other folks who have, you're in the same circumstance as yourself, and then you can get some resources, get some questions answered, etc. Okay, let's go to the seniors. There's a lot more pages, but hey, William M. Andrews is here, and he is saying, good afternoon from Durham, North Carolina. Good afternoon, William. Hope you're doing well. It's a little weird looking out. It keeps looking like it's going to rain, but the forecast says no rain. So, and wait a minute, am I getting a fist bump? I am. Fist bump, kaboom, in 3D. Thank you, Will. I appreciate that. And I do hope you're having a good start to your day. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Oh, the LGBTQIA+ Cancer Support Group. They'll be meeting online from 5:30 until 6:30. All right. Now, we're going to the Senior Scope page, and we're going to check in and see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, 406 Rigsby Avenue, downtown. Great place to hang out if you are 55+. Let's see. It's Wednesday. And this afternoon, the Hispanic Heritage Group continues with their fun activities in Spanish until 2. Meditation and, that's already started. Pinochle all afternoon, starting at 12:30, so you can learn how to play pinochle. They also have dominoes, by the way, which is lots of fun. Chair flow and flex at 1, and this is where you are learning how to exercise while seated. And if you can't make it to the senior center on relatively short notice, that's okay, because this particular class, starting at 1 o'clock, will be on the Durham Center for Senior Life Facebook page. Also, live streaming. Also, the Lifeline dancers, they'll be dancing starting at 3:30 this afternoon. Now, tomorrow morning, Seniors on the Move, line dancing at 8:35. Just Ask George at 9, so you can get your tech questions answered if you're learning how to use, maybe somebody gave you their old iPad or iPhone or whatever, or Samsung phone or whatever. Get your tech questions answered. Now, I don't know if George knows about all the software in the world, but ask anyway. I know he has a lot of great knowledge. And William is very nice to point out that it is 12. Oh, look at this. Oh, he's changing it. William is saying it's a cloudy day in the Bull City, and it is indeed. It is also 12:12. He's saying happy 12:12. He likes to point out when the numbers are the same, the time is the same number, and it is indeed. All right. Let's see. Where was I? Was I checking tomorrow? Yes, I was checking tomorrow. Yes, I was talking about Just Ask George from 9 until 11. Breakfast bingo at 9:30. Yoga Your Way at 10. That is also going to be on Facebook. Keep It Moving, gentle exercise at 10. Cardio and More at 11:15. African Dance and Drumming at 11:30. And Kings in the Corner at, actually all afternoon, starting at noon tomorrow. And then Bible study at 12:30. All right, now, let's check for the special events at the Durham Center for Senior Life. Let's see, the 22nd. Okay, that already happened. Hey, they're celebrating July birthdays at 12:30. So if you can make it there, if you have a July birthday and you can make it down there and within 17 minutes, then yeah, you can have a treat and celebrate your July birthday. And happy birthday if it is your birthday this month. Also, let's see, at 3 o'clock, this is new. Move Well, Feel Good, Mat Pilates. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that, Pilates. So that's from 3 until 3:30 in the exercise room. And, that's tomorrow. Okay, so today, yeah, that's the last one for today. Move Well, Feel Good, Mat Pilates, 3 o'clock. Okay. JFK Towers is a satellite of DCSL, Durham Center for Senior Life. So tomorrow, with it being Thursday, coffee and, let me tell you where it is. JFK Towers, 4900 North Roxborough Street. Okay. Coffee and community at 8:30. Health and wellness activity at 9:30. Cardio and more at 10:30. Free lunch at 11:30. Bingo at 12:30. Just to let you know. And let's see if they have any special events. Okay. Now, the Little River Senior Center is independent, but also it's free membership. 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. So if you live far north, you can visit any of these senior centers. They're all very welcoming. But if you want to check out the Little River Senior Center, definitely do so. They have events going on Monday through Friday, same hours as JFK, basically 8:30 until around 2-ish. They have access to the gymnasium. So if you like to play pickup basketball, you can definitely do that as well. Okay, now the last page we're going to visit is going to be the Let's Go calendar of events page. So let's check that out real quick. With it being the 22nd. Oops, did I pass it up? There we are. So today is Wednesday. Catholic Charities is still open until 1. They run the Durham Community Food Pantry at 2020 Chapel Hill Road in the Lakewood Shopping Center. So if you are in need, you're struggling, and you need some food, some groceries for your family, you can go there. They do this on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 10 until 1, but you can only go once a month. So like they keep a file of everybody and their numbers and information and whatnot. So you can go there once a month. So go ahead, if you haven't done so yet this month, then definitely stop by. And you get a number, talk to the social worker. There are people there who speak Spanish and French, and let them know they don't mind if you mention that you can't have dairy or pork, and they'll make a substitution. You'll leave out of there with a week's worth of groceries. Beautiful they give away great groceries. Also, ask for diapers if you need them, because they have the various sizes for free, from newborn up to the toddler sizes, and then they have the big ones for adults. Now, if you can't make it by 1 o'clock, then they'll do it again this afternoon from 5 until 7. Macy's Staffing Solutions, they're having a job fair today. So they are already started, and they will be there in their office until 3. They're located at 3808 Guest Road, Suite J. They are looking to fill more than 600 entry-level assembly, manufacturing, and production jobs. That's amazing. 600 jobs up for grabs. That is incredible. So if you know people, let them know. Now, some jobs will pay a $200 sign-on bonus, and I'm guessing, only guessing, that this might be for people who have really good experience or something. These are entry-level jobs, though, so I might be totally wrong. And if I'm wrong, I don't mind being corrected. So bring 2 forms of ID and also copies of your updated resume. I hope you have a resume. Always keep one handy if you're looking for work. Now, I have a phone number you can call. You can get more information. You can also ask about the $300 referral and sign-on bonus program. So I'm guessing referrals would mean if you know someone who you know can do this work, then maybe it sounds like they'll be giving you $300 if they work out. That sounds good to me. Let me think if I know. So give it some thought. Because if you're not looking for work, then pass the information on, or at least get their permission for you to refer them to Macy's so you can get that bonus money. Wow, 600 jobs. That's crazy. Okay, now let's see. Wheels Durham, they're having their second summer public skating activity. They've already started. The first one is from 11 until 1:30. That's their first session. The second session will be this afternoon from 2 until 4:30. Admission for skaters is $13. You can rent for $6 or $7 for rollerblades. Wheels Durham is at 715 North Hoover Road. So that should be lots of fun for you skaters. Now let me go back a couple here because I skipped St. Joseph AME Church. Yes, St. Joseph AME Church, they're going to have their grocery giveaway this afternoon from 2 until 3. They're located at 2521 Fayetteville Street. There's another food giveaway at around the same time. This one is from 2 until 4. The Emmanuel Food Pantry, they operate out of the Iglesia Presbiteriana Emmanuel. So they're located at 2504 North Roxborough Street, but they don't want you to head straight over there between 2 and 4. What they want you to do, because unfortunately, Roxborough is a very busy street, and they have really slowed down traffic on Wednesdays. unwittingly. I mean, it's not like they wanted to do this. So what they're doing now, they're having people who want groceries to sign up first online. So on Wednesdays, you sign up between 7 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. And then you let them know when you can be there between 2 and 4. And then they'll send you to a nearby intersection, Lavender and Banner. You check in, and then they'll send you to the church. And in that way, the traffic won't be all, slowed down and clogged up. Okay, told you about Wheels Durham. Oh, the Wednesday Durham Farmers Market is this afternoon from 3 until 6. It's in Durham Central Park, 501 Foster Street downtown. Now you can park for free in the Measurement Incorporated parking lot over there just west on Morris. So if you have SNAP, EBT, WIC, you're living in public housing, Durham Housing Authority, you can double your money. So don't shop yet. First, stop off at the manager's table over there near the bathrooms, and then I guess you're swiping a card or something. And anyway, I think they're going to give you a bunch of tokens, and then you can double your money and get more food than you even knew about. And which is really great because they want to make sure that the little ones are getting fresh produce, healthy food, so they can grow up strong and healthy. So, and don't forget, if you are taking the little ones with you, let them join in. The Sprouts Club has fun and free activities for kids during the same market hours of 3 until 6. Now, they usually do something educational, like learn what compost is, learn how to plant seeds, things like that. So once they're done with the activities, each child gets $5 in market bucks, which means they could spend $5 at the farmer's market and they can get anything they want that's worth at least $5. That's really nice. One more thing I've got to mention, Foster Street is not shut down on Wednesdays like it is on Saturdays. So if your little one is used to running across the street, going back and forth to the playground, tell them you can't do that today. They've got to hold your hand because these cars are not looking for little kids right now. They're just zipping right down Foster Street. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Kings Park International Church at 1305 Odyssey Drive. They're going to be giving away groceries today, and they have a clothing closet. So if you're getting back on your feet, you can definitely get something nice to wear for your interview, or if you're looking for work or whatever you need the clothing for. Maybe you're going back to school or whatever. So that's going to be this afternoon from 5 until 6. I mentioned this earlier, Catholic Charities. They'll have the Durham Community Food Pantry at the Lakewood Shopping Center this afternoon from 5 until 7. Here's a special event, a YMCA event. Hope Valley Farms YMCA, which is at 4818 South Roxborough Street. They're going to be hosting a fun event called Campfire Across America. Yes, they're going to have a campfire out there. It's going to be a little warm out, but that's okay. So from 5 until, well, it'll be cool. It'll be cooler by 5, I'm sure. Pretty sure. This event is from 5 until 8, and they'll be providing the s'mores and, of course, the campfire. You can bring a picnic dinner if you want. The s'mores they provide might be good enough. Maybe you and your kids or you and your spouse or whatever, maybe you'll have already eaten. I don't know. But if you want to bring your dinner, you can definitely do that. You can actually have a lot of fun by bringing hot dogs and roast them over the fire. That might be fun. Also, don't forget your blankets or your lawn chairs. You can bring games if you like, because you're going to be there for 3 hours outside just having fun with the family, the different families. You can bring your guitar and do a kumbaya kind of sing-along. You can do that as well. So this is a free event, but they say you might want to have a few bucks in your pocket because the Mr. Softy ice cream truck is going to be there from 6 until 7. And you know how kids are when they see the They see the cream truck, they're going to want some ice cream. So have a couple of bucks on you just in case. Also, know that the swimming pool will be available. So you might want to bring your kiddies' swimsuits and towels and whatnot. So, like I said, this is free. This event is open to YMCA families, but also the whole community. I think they want all of us should know about the YMCA. Now, when I was a kid, we were members of the YMCA. Our grandmother used to take us, and back then, family memberships were $20. I think for the whole family, $20. Anyway, well, I'm 70, so those were back in right after the uh, World War II. So anyway, let me continue. It is game night at Boxyard RTP, 900 Park Offices Drive, off of Highway 54. It's an outdoor venue. You sit outside from 5:30 until 8:30. You're making new friends. You're playing board games, totally free, no pressure. However, you might want to bring a few bucks with you to this event too, because you will be surrounded by restaurants. You might want to get a drink or something to eat real quick. And just know that they have restaurants on the second floor as well as the first. So check them both. I heard there's some new ones. I think there's been a Korean place, and I think Full Steam is still there. BU's gone. I think there's a Mexican place there. I was told there's a Mexican food place, and a couple. I can't remember. But anyway, that should be lots of fun. Lots of fun from 5:30 until 8:30. Also happening this evening, the proposed Learning Lab. They are hosting the Finding Purpose in Entrepreneurship, the 5th Annual Youth Business Fair. That's going to be at the Durham Bottling Company. That's the name of it. It's not a bottling company. That's just their name. The Durham, maybe it used to be, the Durham Bottling Company at 501 Ramsar Street. So it's from 6 until 8. You can meet and shop with the young vendors. You can enjoy food and treats and live music at this free event. Hey, Barb's going to be joining us. Yeah, let me hurry up. Okay, Wheels Durham is going to have $6 Wednesday R&B skate with DJ That Boy EJ from 6 until 8:30. Admission is $6, but it's only online. So get your ticket. I have a link for you. Get your ticket in advance, because if you forget, you'll have to pay $8 at the door. So this adds up if you're bringing the kids with you. So So admission for skaters, like I said, is $6. Now, if you're a non-skater and you're just, you're an adult there just watching the kids, then you will pay $4. Communities in Partnership at 101 South Driver Street. They're going to have a Zen Shimmy Yoga Belly Dancing class. And that starts at 6:30 and it's free. Stand Up, Speak Out, NC. They're going to host their What's Said in the Shop series at the Hey Tai Barbershop, 906 Fayetteville Street in the Phoenix Square Shopping Center. This is going to be this evening from 6:30 until 8:30. So this is for men. Okay, so, and if you already know, men, I don't know about all communities, but I know for sure in the black community, very often their barbershops are the places where people just hang. They're there for hours sometimes doing, I guess, man talk. So this is why they're having this series. So men are invited to this safe space where they can talk about stress, grief, trauma, disappointment, and life's challenges in order to start the processes of healing and also building stronger relationships. So that's going to be tonight from 6:30 until 8:30, the Hey Tai Barbershop, 908 Fayetteville Street, and that is in the Phoenix Square Shopping Center. The Pickleback 2 at 711 Rigsby Avenue, they're going to be hosting a free line dance class this evening, starting at 7. Batala Durham, which is the Brazilian drum ensemble, they always rehearse at Durham Central Park, 501 Foster Street on Wednesdays from 7 until 9. And they don't mind at all. They're rehearsing. They don't mind at all if you set up a chair and just listen or dance or whatever, because it's very infectious rhythms that you will be hearing from 7 until 9. The Carolina Godiva Track Club, they'll be hosting the Summer Track Long Distance Night. This is going to be this evening from 7 until 9 at the Durham Academy Upper School, 3601 Ridge Road. So you can be an experienced runner, beginning runner, or just someone who just wants to see if they could do it. They're going to have long distance running events. It's not really competitive. It's family friendly. Everybody's invited. It's free. But you can see if you can handle the mile run. They're going to have the 200-meter run, the mile race walk, the 800-meter race walk, and also they're going to have a 5K. So by the way, it is free, but they will graciously accept any donations because they do have to spend money, renting out the space. Brett's open mic is tonight from 7 until 10 at the Blue Note Grill downtown at 709 Washington Street. So you get in there, you pay $5, you get comfortable, maybe you might want to order a little something to eat, and then you check out Brett and his cohorts as they play R&B, smooth jazz, and funk. And if it gets good to you and you think, I can hang with these guys, you can sign up and hop on stage. Bring your saxophone or your flute or whatever, and violin, I don't know, whatever. Join them on stage and just have fun tonight from 7 until 10. Now tomorrow, Catholic Charities are going to have the Durham Community Food Pantry, again, from 10 until 1. Wheels Durham will have summer public skating from 11 until 1:30 tomorrow. And there's going to be Baby and Me Yoga at Jewish for Good. That's at 1937 West Cornwallis Road. This is for parents and their babies from 4 months up to 1 year old. Class fee is $10 or it's free if you become a member of Jewish for Good. Now, tomorrow I will be pre-recording Bull City Hangout because I will be at this next event that I'm going to announce. The Religious Coalition for a Nonviolent Durham, every month they have a community luncheon roundtable. And basically, you're meeting people, you're sitting with people you don't even know, but these are the cool people, the people who care about Durham. It's a free lunch. Usually they have a speaker, and they talk about something, usually something wonderful or something that really helps Durham residents or something very thought-provoking. So anyway, you're meeting cool people, eating good food, and just getting more connected with Durham. So that will be tomorrow at Elizabeth Street, UMC, 1209 North Elizabeth Street. You go through the parking lot, and then you'll see the playground. You turn right and go down the stairs, and that's the community room down there. And again, it's from noon until 1. Now, if you're using a wheelchair, definitely don't go down the stairs. Go between. You'll notice when you get there that there's more than one building to the Elizabeth Street. So you go between the buildings, and then you'll see a ramp, and that'll take you to the community room. And I think that's it. Okay, let's check the weather, and then let's see what Barbara's up to. We haven't seen her for a little bit. Let's grab the phone here, and let's do our little cute intro. We have a flood watch, so I guess we can expect some rain. It's 88 right now, but the wind really feels good out there. It doesn't feel as hot as it says because that wind, we're getting some really, really good gusts. It says wind gusts up to 23 miles per hour. This is kind of unusual for us, but I'm enjoying it. I was actually outside today. I vacuumed out the car, did some detailing, and even though the sun was, it was pretty hot out there, the wind was very cooling. It's very nice. So the high today will be 91 degrees. Keep that in mind. It looks like it's going to be cloudy all day. It's a 60% chance of thunderstorms. I guess if it storms, it'll be after dinner because I see nothing. Actually, I don't see anything indicated until 10 p.m. And then it looks like if it does rain, it looks like the chance of rain is between all the way from 10, maybe even past noon. My app only goes ahead 24 hours, so it only goes up to noon tomorrow. And so it'll probably be raining at this time tomorrow. So, wow. But tomorrow's high will be, isn't that wild? 91 today, 77 tomorrow. What a drop. And it says 100% chance of rain tomorrow. So it's going to rain tomorrow. And there's going to be rain every single day until Wednesday. But we'll see, because our forecast is usually quite volatile. But it is 88 right now, cloudy, going up to 91. Now, let's see what Barb is up to. Let me first, let me click on dynamic scene. Okay, oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Okay, wait. Oh, the let's hang out for, okay, let's do the let's hang out. Okay. Let me see if I do, okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Yes, almost
Hi there.
perfect. Almost, almost.
Wow.
Barb, how are you?
Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've had all of these. Well, you're probably not anywhere close to Canada, but people I know, like in Chicago and Washington D.C., yeah, they've been seeing all this smoke, and it's really bad for people
Right.
with asthma and breathing difficulties. So it's very worrying. But yeah, I don't know if it's still going on though. I haven't heard anything about it because right now people are talking about different things in the news. But anyway, we seem to be safe down here in Durham as well. So
Really good.
what's new with
Now,
you, Barb?
well, we have had, the smoke from the fires and stuff to deal with here in central New Mexico as well. But
Oh,
as you know, I have so many ballooning friends,
hmm,
around the world and actually in your area as well. And um, I've had a lot of them dealing with the
ooh,
fire issues and the smoke, the air
mhm,
issues over the last 10 days. So I had a
wow,
couple of my balloon pilot friends. The fire that is in Colorado, which is right next to us,
hmm.
that one I had
Oh,
a
right, I
couple,
heard about the yeah.
a couple of friends there have lost their homes. And
Ooh,
I mean, it's been touch and go, a very
gee,
bad week, and the air quality here in the city is not good.
ooh,
And it's monsoon season, so it is quite
wow,
possible tomorrow, going into the weekend's going to be, even possibly flood conditions. So you never know.
gee,
You have to run with it. I
it
want
is
to
such a
ask
big
you
day.
something, because are you in North Carolina?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so because we had when we uh, first met umpteen years ago, we talked about, because we have that ballooning event in Statesville, North Carolina.
Statesville. Let me grab my
I think
iPad.
it's on your, because I think it was up north of you. Something you said something that it
It's
wasn't as easy for you to get to as I thought it was, but it is like the biggest event
whoa,
in North Carolina.
Statesville, North
And
Carolina. Okay, it's in Iredell County. Um, let's see, to Durham. Okay, let's see how far away it is. It's 2 hours away.
yeah, sounds
Oh,
good.
it's west. It's past Greensboro. Wow, the farthest I've been has been Greensboro, and it's way past Greensboro. Wow. Ooh.
So that event is like 50 years old. And this
Yeah.
year, it turns out that after the event was over, they let us know that they weren't going to be able to hold it there again, because they held it, it's up by the airport, and they weren't going to be able to hold it there again after 50 years.
Gee.
So they're looking for, a new spot to land. Of
Bring it to
course,
Durham.
the
Bring it.
event, Yeah, right. Maybe move them to Durham or something. They're looking. I mean, they're a nonprofit organization, but they're looking for a new place. But I
I
mean,
wonder
that's
though, Barb, usually, so I know you've been to these events. How much space do they take up?
oh my gosh, I forget. Let me see if I got something from it as to how much space they would need. They're looking for 100 to 200 acres to lease for 3 weeks each year.
Okay. Because I wonder, I have no idea how big the grounds are around the Durham County Stadium. I'm really bad when it comes to acreage. I have no idea. But we do have a memorial stadium which is in use periodically. They do soccer and football a little bit. But it's not in use all the time. The city sometimes uses it once a year for events. I know there's going to be a big church event next month. But and they also see, when I first moved to Durham, I had neighbors who used to live across the street where I used to live. They had an airplane. What do you call it? A remote control.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that and I ran across the street and I asked them about their airplane. And they said that they take it to the stadium, and a lot of enthusiasts with the remote control vehicles, they're on they said because it's nice and open. 'Cause, I mean, the stadium is open, but then outside the stadium, it's also all this land and it's open. And I wonder if
Mm-hmm.
that's enough room for a balloon event. I wonder because there's all these different ways to get to the stadium. You can get there, like it's between two major streets, Roxborough and Duke. And I wonder, what do you think?
I have no idea. I just wanted to put the little bug in your ear because maybe they could move it, closer to where you are.
Yeah, but let me write it down. Okay, okay, I should have written it down. You said 100
To 200 acres.
to 200 acres. I have no idea how big that is. No idea whatsoever. But anyway, and you said 3 weeks in the summer, I guess,
Well,
or is it fall?
oh no, they won't. I don't think they gave me a. Did they say what time? Um, this year that was longer because they ran the U.S. Nationals for women there
Oh,
this year as well,
okay.
and so it was more than longer. But
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't think it actually. Hang on, I'm not in the right file.
Now I remember
It
some.
says probably 100 and 200 acres. Oh yeah, it does say lease for 3 weeks each year.
Uh-huh.
It
Okay.
says that much time is needed for site setup, the festival, and cleanup. The new site ideally would be located near a major highway
Okay.
and have multiple options for ingress and egress.
Yep. Remember I just
So,
told you? Yeah. Two major streets.
yeah. But they really want to find, if they can, find a home there in Statesville. But, maybe they will have to expand their horizons a bit.
So, um, how do they cart their balloons? Because those baskets look really big on YouTube. Do they all have big pickup trucks or?
Oh, yes, they have rigs, the trucks and trailers and stuff like that. Yeah.
Because that's another thing. Whenever they have an event at, well, there's the stadium, and then across down the road a bit is Rock Quarry Park. So when the city of Durham has an event at Rock Quarry Park, it's often that's where the Latino Festival is. Not this year, but in past years. Then they would park at the stadium because they just have, like I said, just open fields. And so if they have all these big trucks or whatever, they'll probably just park. They'll probably tell them to park on the visitor side or the home side if they need that space for balloons.
Mm,
I don't. I have, again. I have no idea if it's nearly the amount of space that they need. I have
yeah.
absolutely no idea. I can find out because, like I said, there's going to be a big church event. Is it August? Because oh shoot, is it the 8th? August 8th, I think it is. And so I was thinking of going to it. But anyway, I can at least poke around and see.
I mean, you're out and about, so you may hear
Yeah,
something. But
it wouldn't hurt. I don't mind doing that.
so
That would
I
be
am in
cool.
cleaning mode,
Are you?
and I don't know. I mean, oh gosh, because I have the two places, and I can't. It's a bit stressful about the fire situation because my property, the resort property in Central
Mm,
Oregon, is very much in the danger zone at this point, and so they're
mm,
it's just missing them. And we had that many years, as you know, when I was
gee.
living there full time.
Yeah.
But and the air quality there is not good right now. And fortunately, for that property, I mean, we are fully insured if something
Hmm.
horrific happened. But
Well, I hope not.
you
Oh my
know,
goodness.
there are so many memories and memorabilia that is there that's actually significant.
Yeah.
you know, but I'm also reaching that stage of life where you can't take it with you, so
Yeah.
have
That's
to,
good.
I have to be cleaning out. But I wanted to tell you something because we um, way back when we got together, everybody was talking about YouTube and everybody has to be on YouTube
Hmm.
and so forth. And you're streaming to YouTube today, I'm assuming,
Oh
because
yeah. Hmm.
you always do. Um, but the funniest thing happened this morning, and I know because you've also been in entertainment and stuff, you could relate to this. I went into the kitchen and I saw my bottle of Barkeeper's Friend. Do you know what that
Oh.
is?
Yeah, I use that in my. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
soft scrub for your sinks and
yeah,
bathrooms and stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I thought, because my son's birthday is coming up on the 30th, and I would have never known about that product if he hadn't have worked in a bar,
Yeah, I've
and
switched to
he
barkeeper.
came home and he says, "Oh, you've got to use this. This is just phenomenal." And then I ended up going, um, watching on television this
Hmm.
show by the Queen of Clean. Did you ever watch any of those?
I watch
Television show?
not on
And
TV. There are some cleaning people that I watch on YouTube.
well, she's got a YouTube channel as well. But I never thought to look her up on YouTube. And the
Yeah.
weirdest thing happened this morning because I thought, I wonder if she's still around because she was just so bubbly and she, she was so right on with everything, all
Mhm.
of her cleaning tips and so forth. And so I Googled it, of course, and I found it. And she does a podcast as well.
Mhm.
And never even thought of that. But
I'll bet she's on YouTube.
oh yeah, she is. That's what I said.
Oh
She's
yeah.
running. She has YouTube lets you put up the, separation of your podcasts and so
Mm.
forth. So she streams live. She streams to that as well. But I have the funniest part was she says, and you can join me on my private Facebook group.
Ooh,
And I thought, oh my gosh, all I need is to join one more Facebook group.
sure.
and
200.
you know how I talk about it. And the whole thing was is that so I decided, and it is a closed group, and I went ahead and applied for it.
Mhm.
And it's not real active, just like most of the groups on there right now. They're not as active as they used to be.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was just so excited to be able to find that. And so one of the I actually put a copy of that uh, bottle on my profile. I actually put it on a post and I asked people if they were using it, I asked the people that followed me in that. And I thought, oh, I'll probably get lots of reactions to that right away.
Uh-huh.
Because I felt like I was the one that was, had my head under a rock or something
Yeah.
because it was so fantastic. And I've gotten a couple of reactions to it, I think is all.
Okay.
But in my cleaning, I It's crazy. I took a picture of that, and then I thought, oh, another thing I learned was, the leather CPR that um, I bought that bottle on uh, Amazon. I mean, it is one of her products, but
You said C.
how to it is for renewing, for revitalizing your leather, your purses and stuff that are
Oh, I
like
have
30
that.
years old. It's incredible.
C CLR. What's it called?
Um, Let me see if I
C,
have one. I'll open it.
I think it's
I think
C.
it's here.
Some
It's leather. It's leather CPR.
CP. Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a registered trademark.
How
But
do
it's
you?
a cleaner. It bring leather back to life. It's a cleaner and conditioner. So,
Mm,
and it was really, primarily marketed on television.
okay.
Um, Back, I would say we go back to 2004, so somewhere in there. And
I got to
and
show you, Barb, because it's so funny that you're even mentioning this. Because my one of my favorite cleaning guys, he always talks about barkeeper's friend. He also talks about 1 cup of warm water, 1 cup of vinegar, and
yeah,
a couple of squirts of Dawn is a good general purpose.
yep.
Let me show you what he's famous for. I'll be right because I was so impressed that I ran out and bought it. Let me show
Yeah,
you.
lemon juice is invaluable to have in your cupboard anytime. You can do so much with it.
Let me see if I can find this thing. Real here it is. So I have a textured floor in my shower. And
Hmm.
sometimes just running a sponge over it with some soap does not really get in there real well because it's
Yeah.
textured. So this is a battery operated uh, drill, but you buy the brush attachments
Uh huh.
and you get that barkeeper's friend on there.
I'll be darned.
You attach that brush to this rascal,
Thank you for sharing that because I have all the tools to make that happen, and
and it
I have that on my bathtub as well.
because
Right,
I like to make my bathroom
that is
what I
brilliant.
call hotel fresh.
Yeah, right. And so anyhow, just smelling it, like I
Yes.
said, I ran onto her and then I opened the bottle and I smelled. I said it brought back so many memories
Mhm.
because when I was going to college, we used to take the summers off and go to Colorado to my folks' place up there, and they had all of the resorts in that they needed to have cleaning people.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
for summer revenue, I'd clean cabins and
There you
rooms and
go.
so forth. And the experience in that is invaluable because I
Mhm.
mean, how spiffy you got to make them,
Oh
they
yeah, absolutely. I
and
like a
yeah.
clean area. Yes.
It's I was in seventh heaven to find her, and then she has this Facebook group, and it's not any more active than the ones you and I are in. And I was very
Mhm.
surprised, but that's Facebook's fault, not ours.
Yeah. They probably don't have the reach that they used to. But
And
speaking of cleaning, um, when I was in Chicago delivering my newspaper, Southside Scoop, um, in the morning I would always go to Jackson Park Hospital early so that I could get a
mhm,
parking space and run in there, drop off the newspapers, and then I'd be able to hop back in the car and take off. And of course, when you're there at 6 in the morning or whatever, they're mopping the floors and everything. And it would always smell so wonderful. And I asked the janitor, I said, "Sir, what are you using? That smells wonderful." And it was something called Odoban, which back
uh-huh,
then was hard to get.
yeah,
It's not as easy to find, but it is a little easier to find nowadays. But Odoban was like magic, and it really came in handy when I moved to Durham because with Odoban you can mop floors, you can dilute it, clean furniture and walls. You can use it to it's called Odoban because it cleans up the odors behind the pet spills, and
mhm,
Human spills too, which came in handy when I was taking care of my aunt. You can use it as laundry detergent. If someone would have an accident, as would happen just about every day, and you throw those rascals in the washing machine with some Odoban, came out smelling fantastic. So I just love Odoban. I order it now from Amazon. You still
Yeah,
can't.
I just saw it. I just Googled it because I hadn't heard of it, and I see that they have a dedicated page on Amazon, the
Highly
product
recommend,
page.
because
Yeah,
you're not gonna see it if you just go to your local grocery store or whatever. You're not gonna see it.
thanks.
So,
Yeah, it says they originally sold it for vehicle maintenance.
oh,
So
okay,
that's interesting.
that's good too. That's good to know.
Oh my gosh, they have it's only like a disinfectant, odor eliminator,
Mhm.
all-purpose cleaner. I'm gonna
Mhm.
have to order some. The and oh my
Order the
gosh, they have a
order
wide
the.
selection. They have a stay,
Oh,
a pet spray. It's like 1864. It's saying on here.
oh,
That thank you for that tip because
yeah.
I'm gonna look that up because I have others and nothing seems to be perfect.
Well,
But
the
I mean, I
original.
like the fact you were using it at the hospital. That
Yeah,
says a lot to me that,
exactly.
they've got to because that's where it's really got to be super clean.
And you want it to be super fragrant, at least starting up.
Yeah.
Start starting because that
Yeah, right.
original fragrance is really good. I know they have new fragrances like lavender and whatnot, but that original fragrance just brings back so many good memories that I stick with the original. And
Wow.
actually, I still use Overband occasionally. If I'm doing yard work, I want to make sure everything's really clean. I'll throw my work clothes in the washer after I'm outside doing yard work, and I throw splash some Odoban in there just to make sure. You know,
Uh-huh.
it can never be too
That's
clean.
great.
But I was just washing and cleaning the inside of my car. I did the carpets and the seats this morning, but I think I'll do the doors with Odoban.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might do that.
Let me know how it turns out.
Okay, and it's wonderful having because I had already had a drill, but the thought of using a plugged-in drill in the bathroom,
Mhm.
yeah, I thought maybe I might get electrocuted or something.
Oh.
So maybe not,
Now, my
but
dad, from the time I was a little kid, had me around electric tools, taught us about how electricity and all of that. So I'm so grateful to have had the
hmm,
father I did because, I often dreamed,
mhm,
girlfriend, that I would never get married. I would never be with a man. And,
mhm,
and it wasn't that I wanted to be with another woman or anything. It's like I wanted to be independent. you know?
independent.
That meant everything. When I
Mhm.
left home to go to college, my dad made sure that I had a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, a hammer.
That is so funny because my dad used to always make us learn about
Measuring tape.
tools, and he said all women should have tools, but it's not.
Right. Never be and I got to tell you that when I was going I was out of high school and I was
Mhm,
going back to school in California. I was going down in Southern California
mhm.
and I was in my Mustang and I had that toolbox and if I hadn't had that toolbox I would have been stranded out in the
Wow.
Interlands, if I hadn't learned the things that my father had taught me.
Wow.
So, it kind of tickles me because at times in my adult life, and I'd be around guys that came,
Mhm.
like ballooning events, and some guys they're just real jocks, they've got all the tools there
Mhm.
you could ever want to have, and other guys, it's like they have someone do it for them, so they are not familiar. But
You
I don't
still have to
care.
you still have to have tools because Pop would say women should have tools and learn how to use them because you don't want to be dependent on
Right.
someone who might turn out to be a bad
Well,
person.
self sufficiency is very important because you
Yeah.
never, like in case of a flood, in case of, these fires that just happened, like my friends losing their homes. if the women involved in those stories hadn't been self-sufficient, it
Mm,
would have been much worse, if
I'm
they hadn't to
sure.
learn to do all those things. So anyway,
Yeah. Well,
so
I hope they're able to recover somehow.
me too. I am really, I needed the stress relief, and I just couldn't believe. And the gal that is the Queen of Clean,
Hmm.
Linda Cobb, her personality is just unbelievable.
I'm gonna
She's
write
just
that
so
down.
bubbly.
Linda Cobb, Queen of
She,
Clean.
yeah, it's the official Queen of Clean
Oh,
YouTube
official.
channel.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because I mean, lots of cleaning services wanted. Well, I'm a queen, clean. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, but she was picked up by the television channels, and she's just a magnificent storyteller. But
Okay.
her television segment, she actually was using them, like Martha Stewart did in that
Hmm.
and telling the story, and it was just amazing. But
That's
dear,
awesome.
I digress. I need to get back to work, and I know you need to get going. And I was going to tell you I could join you tomorrow because
Ooh.
my live had been scheduled ahead,
Oh,
and
I have to pre-record tomorrow because
can't.
I'm.
I heard it. I heard it,
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
and mine had been canceled for tomorrow. I mean, we'll be back at our regular time. My one with Madeline.
Yeah.
But I thought, oh, well, I can join her one. Then I heard you say that, and I said,
Mm.
oh, that's it. So I can get work done.
Well, or maybe sometimes I just do the show earlier. And since you're already, you know, at an earlier time zone and you're usually up.
Right.
Even,
I've had that standard show that I have to be up
yeah.
for to go in at 8 a.m. Mountain Time every week. And then hers was at 11 my time.
Okay.
So I could, that was a good enough break in between, but I can, his show takes an hour that we
Yeah.
do every week. But
Well,
it
maybe
doesn't,
I'll pre-record this. I'm not pre. I mean, just do the show live, but earlier. And if you hop on, that'll be great. And then if you don't, then
well,
um,
you let me know. We're friends on Facebook. You can just message me
yeah,
because
I'll do
I'll
that.
be around. And if
Okay.
that should be the case, then I'll join you. But
Okay.
anyway, have a great rest of your week, and
Thank you,
I'll
Barb.
chat with you again soon.
Have
Bye
fun.
now.
Have fun
Uh huh.
cleaning and everything.
Bye bye.
Okay, take care. Bye bye. Alrighty. Wonderful. I love it when friends drop by, and you can drop by too. I do Bull City Hangout usually live at noon on weekdays, and then 10 a.m. on Saturdays. And let's see if I have anything going on this Saturday. Nothing scheduled so far. So I try to do the show live as much as possible because it's more fun that way. But tomorrow is a little up in the air, especially after talking to Barb just now. So I might not pre record the show. I might just do it early. In any case, it'll be available after broadcast on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Blue Sky, X, and LinkedIn. So it will be available. So with that, I'll just tell you to have a wonderful afternoon. Let me line up my outro. So have a beautiful, I don't know if it's going to rain or not. It keeps saying that it's not going to rain until tonight, but it's so cloudy. Let me check the weather one more time. In fact, let me check a different weather app. I'm going to check the weather channel this time. So let's see. Well, yeah, they're also, oh, now they're saying if it rains, it'll start at 8. So that's 2 hours earlier than the other app, weather app, if I'm not mistaken. I think it said 10, if I'm not, or maybe midnight. So yeah, so if it does rain, it's going to be after 8. And the sun will be playing peekaboo all afternoon, but mostly cloudy. Again, with the high of 91. But the wind will make it feel a lot better. So with that, have a beautiful afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow a little early, maybe around 10-ish. We'll see. Eastern Time. So anyway, check out the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.